Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is Sunday. It is 6:42 a.m. It is the 9th of April. Wow, time rushes on. There's no way to stop it. The inexorable march of time, which is better than the inexorable march of time. Sorry, dentures. And plus, I just woke up about an hour ago. It has not been a very wonderful sleeping night. Last night, I was in here. And the last time I looked at the time, it was around 11. I was just wasting time. There's little Squeak Jr. Little Squeak Jr. Although I still occasionally call her Fatty Grubs. But then I use Fatty Grubs as a name for all of my hamsters now if they're fat. And they're not really fat. They just look fat. Hamsters aren't... Well, very few of them are actually fat. I do have had some fat hamsters. But like Patches, she was a pound and a half. She was, well, she wasn't fat. She was just, she was big. Pound and a half. She was a monster. And she died like last around Christmas. Really sad. And then you've seen, I had Bessie. She was a little cowster. She was almost that big, just a big monster. But she's been adopted, so... Now there's just little Squeak and the little Squeak, well, Mama Squeak's over here, the little Squeak Junior's here. Down here, I have, I've shown these little guys off. Oh, it's just my mouth. Hello, mouth. And Bobo. Come on, Bobo. Bobo Junior. He's a little awake. Oops. I accidentally pulled him off my hand by his fur. He's a little bit awake, but he's kind of asleep too. He's a good little guy. In fact, he's one of my favorite older fellers. In fact, he's getting older now. You know, you can't feel his spine. You can't feel the individual vertebrae. You can feel the line of his spine, which is good. That means he's still got a lot of meat on him. When you feel his hips, you can feel his skeletal structure, but you can't feel it like right under the skin. As they get older and they get thinner and their muscles fade, they get more to skin and bones, and you touch them and you can feel each individual vertebrae and you can feel their hips, and it's really sad. But he's still a good middle-aged hamster, still nice and meaty. It's a good thing. He's a wonderful little guy. He is just an absolute cutie. But then all of my hamsters are absolute cuties. They're absolutely wonderful little critters. I don't know about other people's hamsters, but mine are just absolute sweethearts. Most hamsters are sweethearts. You have to mistreat a hamster or such to make it not a sweetheart. And I don't mistreat my little guys. They just know I'm not dangerous. My smell means safety, because I don't hurt them. So it's a good thing. Okay, Bobo. I'm going to let you go back to sleep. Also down in the other cage is Fat Ears McGee, Patches Jr. He's all black except for his socks, but he's sleeping right now. And I know Bobo was sleeping too, but still. So that's how it is on hamsters. I did not sleep altogether well last night, like I was saying. Was I saying? I hope I was saying. I have a memory of saying that. I don't know if it's true or not. But like I think I was saying, yeah, like 11 o'clock last night. Last time I looked at the clock last night. Yeah, it was right here. I was so tired. I was just trying to wait till midnight to go to bed. And then the next thing I knew, I opened my eyes and it was around 2 o'clock. And I went, oh my God. And it hurt because it's painful. This is not a soft, fluffy chair. It's a good, comfortable chair. But if you sleep in it, it's not comfortable. Because you're not paying attention to what you're doing. You're just flopped. And it's meant for being awake, not for sleeping. My recliner is great for sleep. This is good for being awake. But after that, I went to bed. And then I woke up like, I don't know, 4:30 maybe. Quickly go to the bathroom, and then 5:30 I just got out of bed because I hurt so much. And so here I am. except I meant to start the day on time, and you know, I've been doing this for like 5 minutes. It was 20 to 7. So behind. I don't even know where the time goes. It just runs through my fingers like handfuls of sand. We only have so much sand, and there's no way to stop it. You try to grab sand, and that just makes it squeeze out of your fingers faster. You can end up with a little bit of sand, but when you're on a whole beach of sand, what you got in your hand ain't nothing at all. So yeah, you got to use your time wisely. If I happen to get reborn and do this all as a sort of grand Groundhog's Day thing, I'll be sure to remember that. As it is right now, I've wasted so much of my time. God, 54 years old. I think I've used like 3 or maybe 4 years effectively. The rest of my life I have just drifted and not really worried or cared about stuff. So awesome and not awesome. Such is life though. Yeah, so things are a little tense in the house. I'm not going to say anything past that. No details or any such stuff. It's not my fault. I'm innocent. I wondered yesterday if it was my fault if I had done something, but no. So, it's cool. It's a good thing. I just have to lay low. And since I like walking, I'm gonna, in fact, after this, I need to go out for a walk before I do any of my reaction videos or any of my gaming videos, which I'm gonna try and use Fraps today. I've got 200 and some plus gigabytes freed up on my OneDrive, so hopefully that'll be enough. I mean, Fraps is like a gigabyte per minute when it's recording, so I don't like Fraps. Bandicam has a huge number of options. Fraps is very, very small, and I don't even know if Wondershare can work with a 20 gigabyte file. So we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, Fraps is like the last time they worked on it was 2013, and you know, so it's always been just a basic, really basic fire and forget, whereas Bandicam, you've got 1,001 different options. Unfortunately, with Bandicam, it also seems to have a bunch of limiters inside. When I'm recording and playing Resident Evil 7, if I just have Bandicam running and not recording, it's telling me what the frame rate is up in the corner. When I just play, I get a solid 60 plus frame rate. I mean, it's just boom. It goes anywhere from 60 to 65, never drops below 60. When I record, it usually is between 50 and 60 frames per second. And it plays, and it looks silky smooth still. It's like 50 frames per second. Our eyes really don't see a whole lot better than 30, so. But when I go to edit it, this 50 frame per second file is in my editor, if I'm lucky, 15 frames per second. And I don't know why. I found a whole bunch of limiters in Bandicam where it's, you know, you're going, gosh, you know, I wanted to record this, and then there's like, but this thing says don't ever go above 30, and it's hidden away. So you gotta uncheck that one, and then there's another limiter in there, hidden with no words that it keeps it from recording quickly. So you gotta uncheck that one so you can go above like 30. But no matter what I do, there must be another limiter in there somewhere, and I have no ideas what to do. I like Bandicam because of the options. Fraps may be nice, but there's no real options to it other than go. So, thanks. I've got like Game Show for streaming, but it's never worked for me. It's never worked. I wasted my money on it. Game Show, you know, it's you buy it for a year. You know, you get your license for a year, and then if you want updates, you got to keep paying for it. Yeah, I paid for it for a year, and it's never worked. Never worked. Never worked. I go through and it says, oh, you need to do all this stuff on YouTube side. I go into YouTube. I've done all that stuff on YouTube side. It just doesn't work. So that's fun. I might try OBS again if I can get to it. I've tried OBS in the past, and I used to use it, and it was great. And then I had to switch to a laptop, and it turned into a CPU killer. You tried using OBS on the laptop, and That was it. Computer died. So had to stop using OBS. Now when I come back to OBS, it used to be fire and forget, really simple. Throw it together and you had lots of options, but it was easy. Now it's a sweet. And I got fibro fog. It's hard to concentrate. And when I try to concentrate on that, I have no ideas what to do. So yay. But now what I'm going to do is open up the community page, which is just, it's something that the Creator Studio gives you from YouTube. All it does is lump all of the comments into one page chronologically. So it starts with the latest one and runs back to like a year. And so that's kind of cool. So what I do is I go to the bottom of each page and I hit the show more so I can open up more and more and more until I get 24 hours worth of comments, because what I'm going to go do is thank 20 to 25 kind commenters. 20 to 25 is a range because with my fibro fog it is really easy for me to lose track of where I am. Yeah, on that. So I've opened up, I've got a full 24 hours worth. What I'm going to do is thank you for leaving me a comment. I'm not going to read the comments yet, and in fact soon I'm doing a reading the comments video, so awesome. But for right now, like I said, I'm not reading the comment, I'm just thanking you for leaving the comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, it doesn't matter. I'm just thanking you for leaving a comment. Thank you so very much. Just my pop shield here. I can't show you here. I've seen so many people like Jacksepticeye on his boom mic, the shock trap thing for the mic. It just hangs and dangles from the bottom. My problem with doing that is when you do that, the mic is then hanging sideways, which means the metal ring that's being held up by strings can sag and bonk up against the other metal ring, and then you're losing the whole shock value of having it dangling. So I have mine set this way where it's up and down, where even if it sags, it's going to sag down this way instead of bonk, bonk, bonk. Just thought I'd mention that. I just noticed the way he'd done it yesterday on a video. But now what I'm going to do, remember, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I am terrible at names. If I did not know how to pronounce my own last name, I would not be able to pronounce my own last name. And it's German, it's pronounced exactly the way it's spelled. R-O-E-B-E-N. Robin. Thumbs up on that. Really easy. But if I didn't know how to pronounce it, I'd have difficulties with it. So when I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. So now, oh gosh, first though, let's see if anyone asked for shoutouts. And son of a gun. I think some people did, but I don't know if they did. These are yesterday's shoutouts, so I don't have any new ones. I'm very sorry, everybody. If you ask for a shoutout, you see, I also have to catch them. So if I don't catch them, you don't get them, and I didn't check. I'm sorry. So still though, here we go. There is Ernesto Velasquez, and I'm really juicy. Oh, and actually this one I had noticed earlier from Bong Donkey. He says, at 80,000 subs and 50,000 likes on average. No, 50,000 likes on average? What? On average, I get like a couple hundred likes on each one. But it says, you should be making decent money from YouTube. So far, my first year on YouTube, I made less than $1. This, now, I make more than $1. But if I buy a game on Steam, not even a full price game, boom, that's all my YouTube money. I don't have an incredible amount of view time. People watch my videos at first, but I don't have a huge amount of views. Because of that, I don't get a lot of money. Primarily, what people watch is my reaction videos. Reaction videos are copyrighted. I don't get paid for copyrighted videos. So boy, I wish I was making decent money from YouTube. I get, well, like I say, about if I buy one $40 game a month, that uses up all of my YouTube money. That's the money I get for my YouTube videos. Now, my Patreon.com patrons, so much kinder and so much nicer. I get about 5 times as much money from my Patreon patrons as I do from YouTube. And it's not much that I get. I don't make money on this. I don't know how people do. But that's okay. I do this for therapy and because it's to keep me alive. I'm not doing this for money. It'd be nice if I made money. It really would. But I don't know how people do make money on YouTube because I sure don't. But anyway, then there is Nightbra, N-Y-T-B-R-A, Beamler, B-E-A-M-L-E-R. Thank you so very much. And then there's, Justina Aquavita Metz. Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. And Ryan, thank you. And then there is Patrick PK44. Thumbs up. Thank you very, very much. And then there is Jess Grimes. Thank you. And Johnny Vocals Legit. Thank you so very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Street Racer 1086. Thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And then there is Andres Villalobos. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. And Matt Ben _ Thank you very, very much. Eris2X. Thank you. And then there is Caladan. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Oh, Hating Me is Conforming. I think I've given you a shout out before, so son of a gun. Now you've gotten more. Remember, the more times I give you a shout out, the more likely you are to get one because my eyes, just like normal, click on things that I recognize. So thumbs up. Thank you very much. And then there is The Horror Files. Thank you. And then Joe the Lost Boy. Thank you very, very much. Mr. Take My, and then it's a whole bunch of, I can't tell if it's Japanese. They look like Japanese characters, but thank you very, very much for the comment. And then there is Cherry Coke. Thank you very, very much. And The Papa. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. A Single Cheeto Puff. Thank you. And then there is Dinauer. Thank you. With an exclamation point. Thank you very, very much. And then there is... gosh, where are we? Oh, Spoopy Nita. Thank you very, very much. And then Elf Kiss Me, PL. Thank you very, very much. And then last but not least, the School Narc. You guys have great usernames. Thank you so very, very much. You make me laugh and I appreciate that. That is very, very cool. Thank you so very, very much. Oh my gosh. Again, I've got almost no time. I'll have to do this really, really fast. I'm going to give people greetings in their home languages. If you would like to hear a greeting in your home language, if you could tell me how to say hello, goodbye, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, and I will definitely use at least the morning greeting. So, bom dia, dia dit, dia gwit, guten tag, buenos dias, abuna de manata, Ohio, lebrit, labas ritas, kamusta, bongiorno, terrahomakost, Yoragel, Barilus, Nihao, Kalimera, Bonjour, Matenva, Boreda, Bokertov, Mesa Olheli, Jean Dobry, Labdien, Dobre Utro, Dobre Rano, Privyet, Merhaba, Gomorgan, Godmorgan, and of course go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. And thank you again, Yoshi Egg 118, for having put together that list after I lost it on a hard drive failure. Thank you so very, very much. There are still some that I used to say that I still don't have on there. I'm very sorry. I've got less than a minute and a half before I reach 20 minutes, and I like to keep these at 20 minutes or less. Today, I didn't even talk about the stuff that I wanted to because I ran out of time. But still, if you could check out the links down there, click on the show more, and they pop right open, huge amount of links. It is actually a huge amount of links, but if you could check those out, you don't have to. It'd be nice if you could. If you could donate to the continued survival of a vet on my GoFundMe, that would be awesome. Links down there. If you could toss me a like, that would be really, really cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation I can get for my existence. Look at her run. She's been going the entire time. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that too would be cool. But only if you're down with it, because pity subscriptions not needed, not wanted. They don't help me, they don't help you, they don't help anybody. But if you're down with it, glad to have you. Hope to keep you as a subscriber forever and ever and ever. That's right. I was going to try and say my scary, creepy ending, but not today. I'll save it for another time. What I just want to say is thank you all so very much for watching. You get me out of my head and into the world, and that's awesome. I know my vlog here gets very, very few views, and that's okay. That's not important. I process things by talking, and if I can't talk, I'm stuck. So you help me process to start my day. Thank you very, very much. It is extremely awesome. I hope that you enjoyed today's reaction videos. I hope you enjoy today's game video, and I hope you have a very good day. And I will see you on the flip side. See you. Take care.